Well, boys, today is tomorrow, and Mizkif is back in the news because he is now suing, suing OTK, Kings, his agency Mythic, and also Emiru and Asmongold. Specifically them two. I'm gonna be honest, there was a lot of other people he probably could have sued, but I guess these are two of the bigger streamers out there that have been talking about this situation. So I'm like, I guess I get it. But yes, boys, Mizkif is now suing all of these entities for, I'm gonna be honest here, a pretty specific reason. Now, obviously, there's a whole defamation part of this lawsuit where he's trying to claim that all of this is fabricated. None of it's real. Their relationship was so complicated and no abuse has ever happened in the relationship at all on Mizkif's side at least. But Emiru, she's such a dastardly person. Mizkif can't believe he even made it out of that relationship alive. I'm like, it's impossible as not leaving a like or a comment. It helps out the channel a lot. Thank you for everyone helping to grow the fishbowl. And yo, subscribe if you're new. We're trying to hit 30K. Let's get back to the video. So yeah, other than the defamation part, there is a pretty specific reason why he is filing this, and it is specifically for money. But we shall get into it, alright boys? So the suit starts off with, the standard flavor text. It gives a glowing, very respectable view of Mizkif and his achievements in his career. And then it goes to paint everyone else in a bad light. So after the whole cocksuck, that's essentially what it is, we get into the first part of this lawsuit, which is the defamation aspect on Emiru. Alright, he is claiming that Emiru has defamed him. Alright boys, I'm gonna be honest here, I've seen Mizkif in action. He did not need help defaming. Alright, he was doing that to himself, trust me. But he is now claiming that Emiru completely lied. Every aspect of her story whenever she was recounting her relationship with Mizkif was a complete fabrication, made up in her head. He's not even sure if they had a relationship. Well, actually, he did say that they have a relationship. It's right there in the lawsuit. But still, the way that he is framing it, it made it seem like Emiru was the main problem of this relationship. And actually, she's spiteful. Because she wanted Mizkif so bad. She was so down bad for Mizkif to where now she's suing him over this. Alright, she's now suing him over this. How dare you take that dick away from me? Bring that dick back here, boy. If you don't come back here, I'll defame you. Because in this lawsuit, he goes over that, yes, they had a relationship. Yes, they weren't perfect on both sides. But for some reason, he omits him saying he's going to himself on multiple different occasions. I'm like, hell, there's so many clips of Mizkif saying he's gonna kill himself, and he only adds in that Emiru said that she was going to kill herself during toxic parts of the relationship. But again, he omits the part where he says he's gonna kill himself in the toxic parts of the relationship. I'm like, hell, his response to Emiru, he even admitted to saying it.
Ashamed that the situations got so bad, but Emmy was also violent. She would throw clothes or plushies at me, and I punched holes in the walls or slammed doors in aggression. I one time did say I was gonna kill myself during an argument, but Emmy did this as well numerous times.
So yeah, brother, it's not like you really have a clean record yourself. Plus, on top of that, he then started talking about how, Emiru, as a famous female streamer, has stalkers. And somehow he's trying to spin her having stalkers onto her as it's her fault because of the way she acts and dresses on stream. Which, if you guys don't know how she dresses on stream, this is how she dresses on stream. Just letting you know, there's bitches out there with their titties out on stream, and Dan Clancy's nothing to them, alright? And this is how Emiru's dressing on stream, and she still has stalkers. And yet, for some reason, it's her fault, the way she acts and dresses on stream. Literally, in Mizkif's lawsuit, he tries to make it seem like it's Emiru's fault. She has stalkers because of the way she acts and dresses on stream. And I'm just like, brother, you filed this in California, not Texas. Maybe a Texas judge would be like, that's right, that harlot, brother. Amen. But in California, I'm surprised that the judge even read that part. He was probably like, I'm just going to admit that. Shit, he probably already got a ruling in his head after reading Rinaudo and defendant Schunk I don't know how to say that. I'm assuming Schunk or Skunk, began dating in 2022. The relationship was not easy on either side. They would routinely face harassment from Skunk's followers, some of whom were stalking Skunk. They got into arguments regularly, and Skunk threatened to game end herself. In many of these arguments, Skunk would dress and behave in ways that Rinaudo thought made her unsafe in light of the ongoing stalking from some of her followers. Again, this is how Emiru dresses, and she acts like a normal girl. This man's trying to make it seem like she had a whole OF or some shit. So then Mizkif gets into how he's trying to make her look like a scorned lover by her just lobbing all of these baseless claims at him that literally in his own, reaction video to her stream, he basically admitted to 99% of the shit that she was accusing him of. But literally, he's here trying to refute it now. Well, at least refute the essay part, alright? He wasn't refuting anything else. It was just like, she called me an abuser, a manipulator. She said I was trying to blackmail her, harass her, stalk her. But you want to know something? She's lying about the essay, alright? I will tell you she is lying about this. I did not essay her, alright? I stopped when she told me to stop now, alright? Judge, I stopped when she told me to stop. What about the other things? Don't worry about the other things. Don't worry about them other things. You need to only worry about the essay, alright? Don't worry about the stalking, harassment, blackmailing, manipulation, physical and emotional. Don't worry about that. The essay is what we're working with right now, alright? So then, obviously, he also goes over, Asmongold's whole little, spill in this, just saying he's trying to enrich himself through, advertising dollars and subscriptions to his Twitch channel through this, and yada yada boo boo. He's defaming him, same thing, he's defaming him. So now we're gonna get into the wild side of this. Basically, he's trying to claim this as a hostile takeover of his companies that he co-founded with them. He is trying to make it seem like Emiru and Asmongold and everyone else in OTK, King, and, Mythic Talent are trying to get this man ousted so they can take over his positions in the company. Which I'm like, he is ousted out of OTK now, so I'm like, I guess technically the conspiracy was true. Mission is accomplished. He did get ousted because the same day, now this is news to us, the same day that Emiru dropped her statement on Twitch on her stream, he got terminated from OTK. Same second, frame one, bro couldn't even react to it. That very same day, OTK sent Rinaudo a letter purporting to terminate his interest in the company. OTK claimed it was entitled to do so based on the nature of Emiru's allegations. Emiru is the handle under which defendant Skunk operates her streaming and content creation business. OTK letter is attached here too as Exhibit A. And then he attached his little write-up, his pink slip he got from fucking OTK that was terminating him. Now, OTK isn't just terminating him just based off of, what Emiru said. It seems like this was building up for a while because this man has been disparaging his own company for a while. I'm like, boys, let's go over this one beautiful quote. In addition, on other recent occasions, you made and published disparaging remarks about OTK and its talent on social media in contravention of the terms of the owner's agreement and its associated social media policies, including but not limited to following statements. The disparaging remarks: fuck streamers, fuck all of them, fuck everybody, fuck FaZe Clan, fuck Fourth Floor, fuck OTK, fuck everybody. I'm just going to start being a solo streamer. I never needed anybody. They never needed me. OTK failed miserably. Nobody wanted to buy it. It didn't make sense for anyone to even purchase OTK or to run and operate OTK. So now OTK is very small. And for anyone thinking like, oh, well, like, there's no evidence to this, right? What is this, hearsay? Nah, he just said this on the stream, straight up with his chest brother.
can you like get less hate?
Well, yeah, if I get my reputation back.
Right, okay.
But I don't know how to get my reputation back because I feel like I'm so far in the deep end, I might as well keep swimming. You smell me? Like, fuck streamers, fuck all of them,
Yep.
fuck everybody, fuck FaZe Clan, fuck the fourth floor, fuck OTK, fuck everybody. I'm just going to start being a solo streamer. I never needed anybody. They needed me. At the end of the day, I was always supporting them, but they never supported me at the end. So fuck all these people, bro.
We should just do a therapy session.
So, yeah, and then on top of that, OTK also says that for some reason, Mizkif stopped working with the management of OTK, which is Mythic Agency or Mythic Talent, and he went to a third-party agency, which was against their agreement. So now he owes Mythic over $600,000. And along with Mythic, he also owes another company, King, almost $300,000 actually, as a result of the breach of, the OTK contract. So this man is about to be out of pockets. All right, almost 800, or actually over 800K, almost 900K is what he's going to be out of pocket if he loses this lawsuit. So, brother, he better be praying up in them courts, all right? He better be looking like Snoop Dogg, because you gonna need a will and a way to make it through this goddamn thing, because you said and did so many things where the judge can probably look at it as just like, all right, maybe you didn't essay the woman, but I'm like, shit, you did disparage the company on multiple different occasions. On top of that, you used a third party, agency. I mean, like, brother... They have every reason now to oust you. But it seems like he's really gonna lean on this whole entire thing being a setup to oust him from the company. He did no wrong. He never did anything wrong towards the company. He's not allowed to be ousted. There was no last nail on the coffin, alright? Because he is trying to angle this as Emiru is essentially the nail in the coffin that they're trying to get him to get kicked out of, OTK with. Like, this, with these false claims. He never did anything. Just don't, mind the 38-minute video where he literally says he did everything. He never did anything to her at all. And she's ruining his whole entire life now because she's a scorned ex that wanted his baby juice all up in her. I swear to God, that's probably how he thinks. But yeah, he's basically trying to say that it's just a lie. Now, he did say that OTK made it seem like he was not a part of OTK for a while, right? They made an announcement the same day that, Emiru came out with her claims, trying to make it seem like he's not been part of OTK for a while whenever he was. Literally just the same second before they tweeted that out. But I guess they can say a while is like, we waited a minute. That's a while. We waited 5 minutes. That's a while. I mean, like, what is a while to someone? Like, a while can be a different amount of time to people. Like, if I gotta wait for you for 30 minutes to take a piss, that's a while. Me leaving this scene on the screen for this amount of time without cutting to something else, that's a while for my editing style. So, I mean, like, it's not really a quantitative number, right? You can't say what is and isn't a while. But speaking about the Asmongold part, the only thing I really want to point out here is that for some reason now we have drama baiting. We have drama baiting in the courts, boys. Drama baiting is in the courts. That's the only thing I want to point out. Other than that, he's just trying to say Asmongold tried to enrich himself off of these false claims and was making disparaging remarks about him and was, making liable claims of defaming Mizkif, and that's it. I mean, who cares? Then this man goes on to try to say that Emiru made, defamatory remarks that she knew were 100% lies, even though, again, there's a 38-minute video where he literally admits to all of her claims, but saying she did it too. It's like, okay then, cool. But yeah, he just goes on to say that, she has put mental and emotional distress on him, even though he was just at a party with Hill Mike.
Get out of my party!
Yo, we out.
Why are you leaving?
Bro, because getting an Uber is going to be a bitch out here.
He was like, do I know you? And I was like, no.
Yo, let's handle that.
Actually,
So also he's going to want these people to pay for his legal fees as well if he does win. So, you know, standard. All right. If you are getting sued, yeah, hell, you need to put that in your countersuit. Hey, make him pay. I ain't trying to pay this shit out of pocket. Make him pay. So, you know, he better hope, pray, something. Do a goddamn little rain dance to win. Brother, you need to get all the luck you can. Because if he loses this shit, it's probably going to be a smooth million he's going to lose, if not more. So he's claiming Mizkif is now claiming that he's been damaged reputational harm, loss of business goodwill, loss of earnings, loss of future earning potential, emotional distress, and mental anguish. Again, this boy was at a fucking Halloween party with Hill Mike. You wasn't that emotionally and mentally distressed from what it looked like. You had a whole smile on your face. So yes, boys, Mizkif is trying to squeeze any and every dollar he can get out of these people if he's gonna win this lawsuit. But I mean, like, the only way for him to really win is to lie like Pokimane did. This bitch is literally out here ruining people's lives with her lies now. Click this video right here to find out how and why. But other than that, don't forget to like, subscribe, comment down below, and I'll see you all tomorrow.